Good day, everybody. I'm Ikmat, an intern at the Blue Gate Public Health Promotion Initiative. To commemorate the World Health Day happening on the 7th of April 2024, the Blue Gate team conducted a documentary in Ibadan around Mokola and GI axis to explore people's perceptions, experiences, and challenges related to the heat wave Nigerians are currently experiencing. The data for the documentary was collected on the 4th of April by the Blue Gate team, where different individuals were interviewed. Here is the highlight of the documentary.
Have you ever heard about the word heat wave?
Yes, about it, and it talks about excessive heat, like a very hot weather.
Have you observed any behavioral change due to the heat?
Yes, actually. I'm a person that I used to have a sound sleep at night, but because of the heat now, I can wake up like twice at the midnight, and I will find myself very soaked at night. My bed will be soaked, then I will be disturbed. Before I will sleep again, it will be very difficult.
So, have you or anyone you know experienced any heat-related illness or symptoms during the heat wave?
Yeah, I have rashes. Then I have a brother too that whenever there is heat, he tends to have a heat stroke. Sometimes he will faint, sometimes he will start purging.
Can you share your personal experience and how the heat has affected you mentally and emotionally?
In fact, it has been something that, well, we do not have control over it because we believe it is something that will take long. Personally, it affecting my sleep. You know, when you are not sleeping well, you will definitely be disturbed mentally, and when you are disturbed mentally, it will affect your day-to-day activities.
So, can you give your personal experience on how the heat has affected you emotionally?
Emotionally, anger, like the fact that I can't sleep as much as I used to, or as much as I can. I mean, I could go to bed at like 10 p.m., 12 a.m., and I might not be able to sleep until like 3. So,
what are the coping strategies that you take to stay cool and hydrated?
Okay, the first thing is taking of water, like take more water, then wear light clothes, not the one that just cover your body, and I think those two. And I won't really do things that will make me to sweat a lot. Walking, I won't walk fast, walk slowly. I try and avoid crowded area. You get, so those are the things I've put to place in order to cope with this reality.
Okay, what I can say I actually do is that I take more of water, majorly cold water, to protect myself. I take more water than I used to take before, and I tend to take my baths regularly than I used to. Before I used to take my baths twice a day, but now as much as I'm feeling sweaty, I go to the bathroom. So that means I can take my baths up to 4 or 5 times per day so as to feel cold rather than being hot.
So, how accessible do you find cooling infrastructures, just like the AC, the fans within your environment?
It's hard though, just maybe once in a while, you just need to use the nearest eatery to maybe buy a bottle of Coke and maybe chill from them. But it's hard, it's not that easy.
Yeah, going to church where there is AC, I find it easy because there I won't feel sweaty. Going to banks that has AC also, the weather is always so cool. And some offices around the university system where they have AC, then I also find those ones easy as well.
So as you've seen in the documentary, people share their perceptions, challenges, and experiences related to the heat wave we're currently experiencing in Nigeria. With me here is my colleague Adeshewa, and together we'll be educating you guys on how to mitigate the effects of heat wave on our health. So to start with, what is a heat wave? Basically, a heat wave is a prolonged period of extremely hot weather that is unusual for a particular location. So let's say there's a place where the hottest it can get is 30 degrees Celsius, and now they're having a temperature of 41 degrees Celsius, and it's not just a week, it's not just a day, it's not just 2 days. They're experiencing this hot temperature for more than a week. That is what we call a heat wave. And you know, heat wave is accompanied by high humidity. And this means that there's water vapor in the atmosphere and they trap the heat. So the heat is when the temperature is actually 37 degrees Celsius. We are feeling the heat like, oh, it's 42 degrees Celsius or 41 degrees Celsius. So high humidity also makes the heat very, very worse. This heat wave now is more frequent and more intense because of climate change and the greenhouse gas emissions, which traps it more now. They trap it for a longer period of time. So the heat is not easily dispersed, so we feel more heat. It's like being in a blanket. When you're in a blanket, it's hot already. Then when you now keep adding layers of wrappers or maybe cardigans or other blankets, it gets hotter. So that's what pollution and smoke does to this heat. It makes it worse.
Who is affected by heat wave? Heat wave affects everybody, but there's some group of people that are more affected than other people, and these people are infants, children, pregnant women, manual workers, poor people, and athletes. Research has shown that overeating kills infants, and this increases sudden infant death syndrome in children. The symptom ranges from mild to severe. Dry lips, excessive thirst, excessive sweat, heat rash, heat stroke, and death.
What do we need to do to reduce the effect of heat wave on our health? There is need for us to change our behavioral pattern to suit this weather condition, because people actually die from heat wave. Children die, elderly die, and even pregnant women lose their children. What are the things that we actually need to do and the things that we need to change to suit this weather that we're experiencing? Number one, the first thing to do is keep your home cool. Please, this is not the time for you to draw down your curtains and close your windows, saying, I don't want people to see me. Draw up that curtain, open that window, and let fresh breeze into your house.
And also arrange your room. Avoid clutters. It's not a time that your bed will be scattered. Books
Not clothes everywhere.
No.
Please stop
Girls,
that.
arrange that your bed. Girls, arrange your cupboard. Make sure your room is airy.
Then another thing is for you to stay hydrated. When you are leaving your house, please carry your bottled water. It's not for fashion, no. Most people just have bottled water. There's no water inside. Please drink water.
And also, it's advisable. Research has shown that we should take room temperature water. It's beneficial compared to children.
Not every time block.
I don't see people don't they take block. They be licking block.
I know the heat is much, but please, not every time block. And also, this is the time for you to have your bath up to 3 times, 4 times a day. However, if you have water in your area, please try. Then also, this is time for you to lose that sweater, head warmer, face cap, sweatshirts. You can try wear lighter clothes, wear colors that are not black. Not every time
Bright
black.
colors.
White, green, blue. Just to make the heat leave.
And also take handkerchief, and also have, like, if you have all these hand fans in your bag, please do it.
Our makeup aunties, girls actually do have that. This time for you to carry out that small fan, have a face towel to wipe our sweat, and please use sunscreen.
Yes, please use sunscreen. Why is it beneficial to use sunscreen again? Remind
Because
me.
it protects us from the UV rays from the sun. I know that using sunscreen makes you sweat more, yes, but we cannot say because we're sweaty we're not going to use what we're supposed to use to protect our skin. Skin cancer is real, guys.
And also, please, if you're afraid of sweating, use sunscreen that is in line with your skin texture. There are some people that have oily skin. There are some people that have dry skin. So buy the sunscreen that is recommended for your skin type.
Try to avoid crowded areas. Try to avoid places where it's hot. If you can, like some of our interviewees said, if you can go to the bank, please enter that bank
and receive cool hair.
Yeah. Then finally, we have advice for the vulnerable population. That's the babies, the pregnant women, the elderlies, and the athletes.
Yeah, athletes.
So mothers, if you know that you have a baby that is less than 3 years and the baby is experiencing diarrhea, or the baby is vomiting frequently, please, this is time for you to store ORS in your house. This is the time for you to know how to prepare ORS, the salt and sugar solution. And also, if you think this diarrhea or this vomiting is getting too severe, take your child to the Premier Healthcare Center for proper treatment. And also for pregnant women, this is not the time for you to be carrying, I'm strong, I can carry this, I can carry that. Please try to relax.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. This is not the time for you to be stressing yourself, so you don't sweat too much, you don't feel the heat too much. Try to stay cool. And
also, I want to add to what you said about pregnant women and their children. Please wear light clothing for your babies. It's not the time for you to be putting head warmer on your child's head. Please, light clothes, not cotton.
Remember, anything can be a symptom. If your child is not breathing well, if your child is getting too hot, because babies are actually they're very, very vulnerable. If you think that your child's temperature is too hot for a long period of time, please take the child to see a doctor. Then for elderlies, our grandparents, make sure to stay hydrated. Sometimes they might not feel thirsty, but please try to drink more water and try to have, this is not the time for you to be saying, hey, I'm going to the market every day. If I don't see the fish from this market, this is time for you to just take it easy. I know, let's all take care of our health because this thing actually kills. I've come to the end of our health education, guys. If you have any questions, clarification, or you need more tips, more information on how to reduce the impact of heat wave on your health, please comment below. If this is the first time you are seeing this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. Happy World Health Day, guys. Bill Gates wishes you good health. Our health.
All right.